We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels and the levels we talked about yesterday, right? 440, 443, and we're going to talk about the key levels to watch going into tomorrow. But in today's volatility, our SPY buy at 8:55 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 500% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels, and we're going to talk about what's going on within the charts, what key levels to watch going into tomorrow, and what the inflow versus outflow is showing, and the bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bear indicator at 9:40 a.m. and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, doing a full transition here from the dip area of white with red borders to bright green bars on 42 vision. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bull indicator on the 15-minute, and inflows crossed over. But in the second half of the day, as things continued higher, outflows have began, and we're going to look at that in just a moment. But when we zoom back out here towards the 30-minute, we could see here that a bull indicator popped up at around the 435.90 area, canceling out that bear indicator from yesterday at around the 438 area. And today, inflows crossed over, and the resistance levels of 440 and 443 were tested and even broken through, right? And here we are in the after hours trying to hold above 440s, and we're gonna talk about the key levels to watch going into tomorrow and what's going on here within these charts. So here we are with the inflows actually starting to have outflows, even though they're dominating above the midpoint, going from around 5.6 down towards 4.2 so far. And that is something I would not overlook, This is going to be crucial and critical going into tomorrow. Same thing here on the 15-minute as it's approaching the midpoint and red. If that crosses over, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and eventually cancel out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator. And I would not ignore that. And if that weakness rolls over into the 30-minute, this 30-minute can continue to pull down as well. So that's something to not overlook. And then when you zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here how strong these inflows are. Outflows briefly broke through it to the downside and dominated yesterday. And today, inflows have dominated and crossed back over and hit highs here of 8.21. Some of the highest inflows that we've seen in the last several days and weeks, guys. Something to not overlook there, because the highest points we hit previously was 7.06, and today it reached highs of about 8.2, guys. This is some of the highest inflows that we've seen. It's under a bull indicator here at around the 436.50 area, and I would not ignore this because any outflows that begin on the 15-minute crossing over in the 30-minute can roll over to the 1 hour, bringing it back from green to red down towards the midpoint. Now, it's some of the highest levels, once again, we zoom out here, that we've seen in the last several weeks and days, even on the way up. And some of these big runs here that have happened, they have not hit inflows this high on the 1 hour, guys. So that is something I'm going to be watching very carefully going into tomorrow. And on the 30-minute, these outflows are slightly beginning and pulling downwards, and that is something to not ignore as it continues to pull down also on the 15-minute towards the midpoint, guys. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And the first support level is the 440 area. If that gets broken through, the next support below that is the 437 to 436 area where the bull indicator popped up. And if these outflows continue to the downside, as well as on the 15-minute, it crosses over and starts reflecting that weakness pretty quickly into these charts and cancels out this bull indicator with a possible bear indicator. Well, the next support I'll be watching below the 436 area would then be the 435 to 433 area. That's where things found support yesterday as it pulled back and bounced back up, and these outflows had hit highs here of negative 3.7. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to stay above, even if they pull down, to level off and bring themselves back up away from the midpoint and switch from red to green. Continue holding this bull indicator in effect and strong with the staircase effect to the upside. And not only that, but also bringing back up those inflows here on the 15-minute, going from red to green, away from the midpoint to the upside, continuing to hold strong this bull indicator, and on the 1 hour, continuing strong as well, as these inflows are at some of the highest points that we've seen. And it just got a bull indicator that canceled out yesterday's bear indicator, and the first resistance would be 443, and then above that I'll be watching the 445 area to 447, guys. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. These inflow versus outflows are going to be crucial as it's pulling back here on the 30-minute, and on the 15-minute, it's right there near the midpoint and it's red. It definitely needs to switch back up from red to green and pull away from the midpoint if these bulls are going to continue to hold strong with the bull indicators and continue the momentum to the upside to retest key resistance levels. So these are the key levels I'll be watching. These bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial as well. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.